myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. 180. Check 154. 154. Watch the run. Watch the run. 2.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now this series between the 49ers and the BUCS began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. On second down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, Long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the BUCS take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, black 25, 56.
Watch safety creep. Watch
Green,
safety. Safety's creeping.
Easy. Hey. Where do we go?
On 3rd down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. throw, but incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
That's it, ready. We gon' roll.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready? Blue lady. Check 56. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go.
Winston going to get this out to Evans. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready? Blue lady.
56 is the mic. Hey, keep it. Hey, get the weight.
Sonny.
He's checking. Crash.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180. 54.
Here we go.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. But Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the university. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Winston and the BUCS take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready, flag, what is that? Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Turn it up. Come on. Sunday. Green, triple team. Easy. Check, 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Let me go.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I'm coming for you, 27.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Easy. Mike's 54. Mike.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here I come. Begin.
From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. From the red zone now, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'll be right to left because I'm about to take you to school. Back. 5 on the 50.
Again, it's Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You got three. Easy. Deuce. Mike's 59. Mike, flip it.
Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Check. Fresno. Green, triple team.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They come out here in the eye. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
Quarterback, D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check 24. Kill. Check.
Here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the BUCS have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
White. Hey, check Mike 45. Check the hunt.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the BUCS going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Check three, check three, check three. Where we go?
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56. Check right, check right. Follow. Trump. 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jameis again. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Green, triple C.
Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 3. Hey, over. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stick.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go! At their own 14-yard line.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And his pass incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The BUCS on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Green, triple T. I got it. Hey, easy. 2-6. 54. Mike, 54.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
54 is Mike. 54 is Sonny. Check. Watch 54. And let's get that ball here.
Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the BUCS have a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Wait. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He completes it to Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jim, come on.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Blue lady. Line's 59. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Let me go.
Running right, Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.